think it was in the top left that we decided.
Yeah. Do you do it in different places for...
So that second one is just I had let Tyler
okay.
try the game out before he went and bought it himself.
But I meant, do you ever do the camera in different
it depends on the game. Like
yeah.
Bloodborne, I put it in the bottom left because all the health bars are in the top right, or on the top left. So I put it on the bottom for that one.
Oh, sure.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back to Rated M for Maturity. Back to Hades. Welcome back, Michael.
What weapon do I want this time? I beat Hades last time, right?
Yeah, you did.
We beat it, and
I think did another run after that.
Oh, and that was right. But I think I used the gloves last time when I beat him.
I think so.
So I'm
pretty sure.
I feel like my least favorite weapon is the bow, so I'm gonna go for that.
Just to try it out a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot we had 7 Titan Bloods. Ashley, is there a cool weapon unlock we can do right now? Oh, wait. So.
Bittersweet was hoping. Or was really hoping you didn't have another horrible Mountain Dew flavor today. So.
Mountain Dew hasn't put another one out yet, unfortunately.
So hopefully soon. Hopefully
not.
Hopefully it's an octopus mayonnaise flavor.
Oh, God. Then we can get Ulysses to drink it.
Yeah, I think if that ever happened, we would have to make Ulysses try it, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Hopefully never.
Oh, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. That's just like a straight up donation.
That's fucking awesome.
Thank you so much, Bittersweet. You don't have to do that.
I think we'll go with...
I thank you very, very... You're very, very kind.
Your special automatically seeks the foes.
Hopefully that never happens.
Your cast loads into your attack.
I didn't even see that before. Just eat mayonnaise or octopus. I told you I'd literally pay you for that to not happen.
Right.
That's true. So the donation is for you not having a Mountain Dew flavor.
Okay. We can work that out, yeah. All right. Here we go.
All right, let's fucking do it.
Okay, yeah. I don't think we've gone very far.
Bittersweet, have you ever seen this game? You were on here last time, so you've seen this one. No, I know you have.
They saw me drinking the gingerbread
flavored
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you were talking about the Mountain Dew. So yeah. Never mind. You've seen this. You've absolutely seen
there
this.
goes your stoner memory.
I'm not the one that claims to have a great memory all the time.
I never have either.
Yes, you did.
When?
Last week.
I never remember that.
Well, I mean, I know you don't remember it, but because of course you don't.
Your crusty father is non-title. Oh, wait, what? You have my rod. Now I have
you have my rod.
Oh, so now we get more chances to fish.
Oh, okay.
That's all Poseidon gives you for his legendary boon.
Wow, what a piece of shit.
What was that last?
Bittersweet said, "Hey man, I haven't smoked jazz cabbage in many years, and my memory is still fucked." Yeah, fair,
right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting to be almost 30, and just that alone is destroying my memory. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you were kind of always this way.
What the fuck are you implying? No, that's all right. No, I only like to remember, I just like to say what comes to mind, that's all.
And to forget about what you said.
Exactly. That's why I'm as happy as I am, and that's still not very happy. So.
No, I totally get it.
I mean, they say that, right? That, like, people suffering trauma and shit fucking are more forgetful and whatnot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so...
Or at least I guess it depends on, or like, it's like as if the memory is subsumed with a particular thing, so that other things are harder to remember.
I don't know. I think it checks out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Gotta learn to let shit go.
Why, your memory does for you if you don't.
Especially when you're 30.
Yeah.
So we do it with everything, yeah. That's true.
Let's see. Oh, Athena, give me something good to eat.
You trick-or-treating at the
I didn't get to trick-or-treat on Halloween, so...
You didn't get to go trick-or-treating this year?
I get to have that fun here now, so in spirit. Let's see.
I did not trick-or-treat either.
Do we need more keys or more darkness? What do you think? Probably. We've unlocked everything.
Did we unlock those last couple things yet, or no? Or try touchpad instead.
Oh. No keys, right. I think we
We must
unlocked...
have used it then. Yeah, we
Yeah,
must have used
alright,
it.
let's
So
go
do darkness
darkness.
then.
Yep.
Unless, did the keys
And-
have another use later? Or is it just the mirror?
They have very obscure uses, so I can't remember
Okay.
them all. But
But like for the mirror at least, that's like...
yeah, that's the most useful thing for them.
It's interesting to go right from Bloodborne to this because they play so differently.
Yeah.
But they're both hard in very different ways.
Yeah.
They get so used to how the like Souls gameplay works
Yeah, right.
that it's hard to immediately like go like, all right, now do this and do this other completely different format instead.
And if you remember, one of the mirror's talents that we unlocked last time is if we hit R2 now, before going into a chamber, it will change what that boon or that icon is to something completely random. So if you want something else out of a room, and there's
Okay.
like only one door, you can do that now.
And I assume you can only do that once per door.
That's actually, I think the keys re-up that as well, so, yeah.
But yeah, I can't believe how well that Bloodborne stream just went. We just
Really?
3 bosses.
Three?
Three
Wow.
bosses in
Holy
like
shit.
I mean, how long did that stream actually end up being? Only an hour and 47 minutes. So in less than 2 hours, we took out 3 of what are considered like some of the toughest bosses in the game.
I feel like Zagreus was channeling Aragorn a little bit there when he said, let's hunt some dead instead of orc.
Dead. Do it.
What'd you say?
I said, let's hunt some dick.
What the fuck?
I mean, Zagreus is probably thinking about that.
I don't know. I mean, I think he likes both, to be honest.
He does. No, I mean, that's a confirmed fact.
Yeah.
The game is very explicit about it.
I don't know if it's confirmed it for you yet. Have you seen a
No, but you
part?
told me, so.
Yeah, I don't.
So, I mean, I know.
Yeah,
Even
there-
if it hasn't come up yet, I know.
Thanatos is his side piece. So.
Well, I mean, the way they talk to each other, it would be ridiculous. It's incredibly obvious that that's what's
Right.
going on.
Right.
Like, I feel like you'd have to be pretty damn unobservant to not notice or to pick up on the way
But
they talk to
it
each
does
other.
that very Greek mythological thing of, like, pretty much all the gods have slept with each other.
Well,
you know?
that's true. But I don't know. There's even more of an argument for it being the case, right?
Right. Let's see, let's go Divine Flourish here.
But there was something specific that we wanted to talk about on the stream today.
Well,
right? Or
yes,
you had something.
there's something. I watched the season finale of Titans,
Oh, that's right.
which was some garbage. I mildly enjoyed season 3, but that
Well,
is
Scarecrow was so over the top that it was hard to not enjoy him. At
yes in the early parts, but this was the worst episode of the season.
least. Really?
Yeah, because, okay, so remember how I told you before Nightwing got brought back to life by a Lazarus pit?
Right.
And so at the beginning of this episode,
And Tim Drake, they were just like, fuck him. Right?
Tim Drake was not there for Nightwing's death.
No,
in
but
this
didn't
scenario.
he also die? And they were just like,
Well, yeah, no, they did not think to use the Lazarus pit then, but they did think to use the Lazarus pit like
Right.
2 episodes later.
This
But
doesn't
yeah.
make sense. If you have a magic pit that brings somebody back to life, then why not use it every time?
Well, believe me, they start to take that logic to heart in this episode because Scarecrow hatches a plan where he's got like 10 bombs or whatever, right? And
Okay.
he's like,
I feel like that's not that many bombs for somebody like Scarecrow.
I'm gonna like randomly
off his bomb
set
game.
off 10 bombs at different times, and you can't stop me.
Right.
So, and then they're like, okay, we gotta stop these bombs. And then the first bomb, he just sets it off right away. It's like a big office building or whatever.
What's your flavor, Ulysses?
Kills like 100,000 people or something. Like
damn. All right. With one
ridiculous number like that.
One
Yeah.
bomb does that?
Yeah, and I meant like 100 or 1,000, but then I just kind of rolled them together.
Oh, okay. 100.
But,
like 100. That chocolate cheese.
That's fucking gross,
Yeah,
Ulysses.
shut up.
But, yeah.
That's
so,
awful.
then they concoct this plan, which,
Gross, dude.
in concept, they're like, at first Nightwing says the stupid thing where he's like, okay, we gotta stop looking for these bombs.
Wait, what?
Nightwing says that.
What?
Yeah, no.
You gotta stop looking for bombs.
Yeah, he's just like, no, it's a dumb idea to look for these bombs. That's what Scarecrow wants us to do. He wants us to look for his bombs. So we're just gonna not do that, right? Instead, we're gonna focus on bringing these dead people back to life, you know? And so so he's like, fuck saving new people. We're just going to focus on the old people. They're already dead. So then he gets Raven and Starfire and Blackfire to go to the well that the Lazarus Pit is at. Okay. And he's like, contain its essence. And then we're going to create like some ionic activity in the clouds. And
Nightwing caused 9/11?
Yeah. And we're exactly. And we're going to produce a storm across the city, and we're just going to rain Lazarus Pit water on everyone, so it'll just bring everyone back to life. And they do it. And the episode is called Purple Rain, and the clouds become purple, and literally purple rain starts falling down. And they do not even play Prince's Purple Rain song during this part.
What? What?
And then just everybody's alive and happy, and they're like, we did it. We saved those people. I mean, those 9 bombs are still out there, but I mean, we did it. We're done.
What the fuck? Wow.
So, anyways,
that was terrible.
That was like the worst. Could you think of anything that lowers the dramatic stakes more
than rain?
Of just bringing like 100,000 people back to life or some shit.
What about all the people in the the decomposing bodies in the graveyard? As the Lazarus rain like seeps into the ground, and does it just bring everyone in?
And they don't explain what it does to the living people. You'd think it would have some adverse effect.
Yeah. Or like de-age them at least.
And they never like embraced at one time the sort of the risk of using a Lazarus. Well, in the rules of the comic books, a Lazarus Pit, there are only so many on Earth, right?
Right.
And they only
come on, man. There's chocolate milk. Why not chocolate cheese? No. No.
And they only one person can use one at a time. And once they've used its properties, it's used up. The waters don't work.
Right, that's why Ra's al Ghul is always having to look for another one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's used up, like, all the ones in the desert, like, in the Middle East and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But, and then, when you do bring a person back using the Lazarus Pit, there's generally the, condition that they will be a little bit insane,
right.
When you bring them back to life. They're not going to be exactly the same person they were when they were alive.
They don't even have that consequence.
No, like Lazarus Pit just brings you back magically to what you were before.
Having the Lazarus rain on the city seems like something that Scarecrow would do to drive everyone crazy.
Yes.
See, now if it was done in that context where he was trying.
There was like an actual stake.
Yeah, there was some consequence.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, is immortality just a thing now? Apparently.
Yeah. No, I mean death. This is the least I've ever seen death matter in a show in this season of Titans.
Just in particular.
Especially because this has tried to be the show where they're like being a superhero has real life consequences. They can get you hurt. Trying to be all dark and killed. It's edgy.
Right. It's all they're trying to be out on them gritty street.
Them gritty street. Oh yeah. Like Corey says, yeah. No, they've completely eliminated. And because that pool is still there, like once they start, like they telekinetically lift water, it looks like the same amount of Lazarus water.
They didn't even use up the Lazarus pit.
I think it's just an infinite supply of keeping people alive forever.
Good God, dude, that show is garbage.
I mean, yes. I mean, there have actually been worse episodes. Their season finales are actually some of their worst episodes.
Consistently.
Which is like, for most shows, their season finale, they try a little harder on, typically.
Yeah, even Supernatural sometimes would have better finales than, like, even in their weaker seasons.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, dude. Wow. Wow. That's the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Yeah, so I knew I had to tell you about that.
Wow. Yeah, no, I am
Mind blown.
yeah, that's so the general public knows about Lazarus Pits now, right? Is the government going to put in a pump system and feed it into the drinking water?
I think, well, that's usually what the supervillains do, but I assume the government...
But if it's just it just brings people back to life with no other consequence, like...
Yeah. Yeah, it literally... I've never seen a show matter less that fast.
I mean, yeah, I've also never seen a show matter less.
Well, I have seen shows, like, for the most part, I hate the CW superhero shows more still. Yeah. But this show now officially has less stakes than a CW superhero show.
Right, that's pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
As Edelson said, but Heroes did it first. How it's an evil? Well, it's not, I don't think he was saying that it's evil. Just that usually doing that to the drinking water is usually the villain's plan. So it's how weird is it that the heroes did it? Like, even if it was helpful, it's how weird is it that this is something that normally villains do, you know?
Well, it's like, I thought of a much better version of that exact same kind of event.
Oh God, what is this? Also, have you ever combined pumpkin spice with peppermint mocha? No, but that doesn't sound as disgusting as a lot of the other flavors that you talk about, like pumpkin and chocolate. Like, it doesn't super sound like it would go together, but I'm not recoiling at that flavor.
Right.
No, but the mint is weird.
But in Cowboy Bebop the movie, they have a scene where they rain down the cure for Vincent's virus down on the public.
They do.
And that worked way better. That had stakes.
Minty mayo? No mayo. No mayo by itself.
But I just thought about that because that wasn't like bringing people back to life. It was people that were already alive.
Right.
And hoping that it would stop them from dying. There's still a potential risk in this situation.
Right.
And here, it's just like, let's just undo...
Well, it's also trying to disperse something through rain to try and combat something else that had been dispersed through the air. Right, already.
Right.
So, like, it all made sense. It all was built in organically. That's a sensible solution to that problem.
Right.
Yeah, no, but, yeah.
So, anyways, I had to tell you about that because that was the worst
that
thing
sounds awful.
I think I saw this. Yeah. Oh, shit. Not doing quite as well this round.
Well, you did say that the bow is like your least favorite weapon, right?
Yeah,
so.
it's the one I'm the least best with.
But also, so Michael, you wanna stream the Lies of P with me and Tim?
I would definitely be happy to do that. I mean, if my schedule works with you guys.
I'm sure we could figure out a way.
Yeah.
I mean, plus that gameplay trailer was like an alpha.
Really?
Right, so that's
wow.
like, the game's not coming out for a while.
I can't believe it. It actually looked great already.
Yeah, that was like early like alpha testing, like super incomplete.
Can't wait to see the final product of that shit.
It's just weird that they like fucking let's go real dark and gritty with Pinocchio.
I like how you said it's like let's go hard with Pinocchio. Oh wait, that sounded like.
Do you think his nose vibrates when he lies too?
What the fuck? That's a painful.
One of the least best.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, Ulysses. They put out another trailer for that. You saw? Does anyone in the chat not know about the game The Lies of P? Because it essentially looks like.
Till this morning.
Oh, I could have sworn I showed you like the cinematic trailer from a couple months ago.
Oh, well, a couple months ago, you know, there's my memory again. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm a descendant of Joe Biden.
So you got the Joe Biden memory? You got a better memory than Joe Biden.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking zombie has a better memory than Joe Biden. Jesus.
Yeah.
So you know the thing. That guy in charge of that outfit over there. Hornkoff is a bad dude.
The kids on the moon.
Yeah, the kids, who are the kids talking to, but the kids that love talking about it.
At least you don't shit your
Shit
pants.
pants in front of the Pope.
If I had my chance, I...
If you had your chance, you would. Would you? Is that a dream of yours to shit your pants in front of the Pope?
Let's see. What? I thought I could teleport up there. All right. Artemis. Eurydice. Artemis. Let's go. I want to try to get that divine protection this time.
My dream is to shit the Pope's pants for him.
Wow, that's an
My dream
elaborate,
is to shit
an elaborate
in the Pope's
plan.
pants.
Let's see if we can get that fishing achievement that I couldn't get at my...
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I already caught a goddamn crustacean. It looks like a Pokemon.
Okay. But yeah, no, the Lies of P actually looks pretty goddamn cool. As ridiculous as Dark Souls Pinocchio might sound when I say it, seriously, that game looks awesome.
Is there anything I can do?
That's rather stereotyping of Zagreus. He just said to Orpheus's wife, as long as you're singing, cooking, or conversing.
Yeah, yeah, that's a little, it's not very progressive of this ancient Greek god.
It's like, I'm very happy with your parameters right now.
Seriously.
If you'll excuse me.
Oh yeah, she got mad at that.
Oh, she
She actually was like annoyed by
wow,
that.
Zagreus. She's still going to give us stuff, though.
I guess.
Let's see.
Even though Zagreus has been kind of a dick there.
Yeah. Up to 4 random boons if you gain. Next 3, yeah, that's refreshing nectar is always the one I go with.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get to like a legendary boon or something. Not that we ever get to it.
Not
but...
yet. Well, I mean, that's part of it's just, come on, Zag, flying Gorgon heads won't date you if you're sexist. is that why Dusa won't, like he's running away?
Yeah.
Like, I want you, but you're sexist. Is that the deal?
It was fun hearing your Medusa voice there. sound like Minnie Mouse.
Do Mickey Mouse instead.
What's that?
Do Mickey Mouse instead. Oh! Oh, Zagreus, I want to fuck! Oh.
Me and my friends used to do that voice all the time in high school for whatever reason.
Just the Mickey Mouse. I've never, not so much Mickey Mouse. I can do a better Goofy, I think, than I can do a Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm still as good as I used to be, but I practiced at one point.
Yeah. That sounded a bit like Krusty the Clown or something there. Or what's the one, is that Krusty that does that kind of laugh?
Hey, kids.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah. Krusty kind of has that laugh.
I don't know, Mickey.
Yeah, that was a good voice.
Yeah, I practiced that. I practiced it for a long time because the funniest thing in the world to me in high school was that Evanescence song, but through the voice of Goofy.
Was that around back then?
Yeah, at least like right after high school for me, for us. It would have been like in the year or 2 after, if not, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
How can you see it to my eyes like open doors? Lean into now into my pores.
Feels like it's older than me.
Become so numb.
I mean, it came out when we were kind of kids. That's
that's a '90s song, right? Isn't that
at least
that's
early
90s?
2000s? At least it could be the '90s.
Let me look it up. Because you know, Evanescence was like a straight up Christian band before they turned to like being a more general pop band.
I don't think I knew that. Yeah.
Bring me to life.
I actually heard some Evanescence song on the radio recently that wasn't.
Wake me up. 2003. All right, 2003.
That's why I thought it was early because kind of was popular
Wake me up
around the same
inside.
time as that Ben Affleck Daredevil. And
Yeah, it was part of the soundtrack for that movie.
yeah,
Wasn't it?
yeah. I mean, it wasn't recorded for it, but you know.
Well, but it was on, and
yeah,
came
it
out
was a popular song.
only
to
a
me.
year later.
Yeah. But yeah, the song that I heard randomly on the radio a couple months ago.
I didn't even know they were still making music.
It was actually a cool rock song. It was like
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Explains a
I feel like besides like Shine Down or somebody, I feel like they don't make a lot of like new rock music that I'm occasionally into. You know.
Ghost is more metal, I guess, but
Yeah. Like like more traditional rock, or you know, it's the genres get so blurred, you know, at
that's
this
true.
point.
Well, Ghost is like
Like they almost
mixed
sound
with
like
ABBA.
80s, yeah, right.
it's like it's Metallica mixed with ABBA. It's like pop music with metal. It's Black Sabbath and ABBA.
Yeah,
It's-
right.
that's what
a
Ghost
good way
is.
to describe it. Yeah.
Power of the gods.
See, ooh.
Wake me up
Before I go.
wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging all like a yo-yo.
I love that song.
Just goofy voice
Yeah.
for music to me just makes.
Have you heard that?
Except,
Like,
yeah, that's true. Ghost is full on Satanist. Yeah.
Where they?
Oh yeah, they're actually Satanists.
There should be a battle of the bands between Evanescence and Ghost.
Ghost would kick their fucking ass.
No, for sure, but just the Satanists versus an old Christian band. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's
I like
true.
the poetry of that. Or as George Lucas always says, it's like poetry, it rhymes, you know.
Yep. Indeed.
So,
Yeah, but Ghost would win. Ghost would win.
yeah, I'm not surprised.
They put out a new single recently called Hunter's Moon. That was pretty good. Kind of sounds like the theme song to Bloodborne, honestly.
Oh yeah,
Like just the themes of that. Literally, there's a whole thing called the Hunter's Moon in the game.
oh
Literally,
sure.
like you're literally a hunter. Is like that's like the term for any of the player characters.
Right.
And there's also a giant blood moon in the background for the whole game.
Well, that makes sense. I don't know. Have you ever seen that little parody concoction somebody did of like the Joker? But it was that scene of the Joker where he shoots Murray in the head, but it's Goofy as kind of the voice of the Joker of Walking
I've seen
Phoenix's
I haven't
Joker.
seen that one,
and
but
I think it's
people
Mickey
have been doing a
Mouse
lot of
as
those.
like Robert De Niro in the scene.
I haven't seen that one specifically, but people have been doing that a lot in general.
Right.
Like I saw one that was Jack
just
Nicholson in The
healthy.
Shining with Goofy's voice, and then the wife
Oh,
was
sure.
Donald Duck.
Yeah, right.
The crying coming out. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you,
Yeah,
Donald.
right.
I'm just gonna bash your brains in. And then I can't do the Donald Duck voice, but whatever that crying and trying to get
Right.
away that was pretty
And
funny.
the Joker clip, of course, is like, "You're awful, Murray."
You're awful, Murray.
But the acting was actually kind of good because he was actually able to have that inflection of like sadness to his voice.
Oh
for a
yeah.
little
I've
bit,
all the ones I've
even
seen in
as
that have
Goofy.
all been like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably the same
That's
person.
yeah, most likely.
Disney, call me. Call me if the dude who's doing Goofy's voice
dude.
dies. Call me. Seriously, Disney.
I don't even know if Disney might know who that guy is. You know.
Right. Well, I know that. Well, Goofy was in the DuckTales, the new DuckTales cartoon.
Oh sure.
So I know that somebody's done the Goofy voice relatively recently.
Yeah.
If Disney did, they'd find a way to sue him.
Yeah, exactly. That's true, Ulysses. Like, I'm pretty sure they were going hard on people who were doing like Star Wars fan stuff a few years ago, and George Lucas had to like go to Disney and be like, "Okay, stop fucking around with these people. You know,
Right,
they have no
just-
money. Stop it."
Right. I'm just saying, Disney. If you need somebody to do Goofy, you want to pay me like a shitload of money for it.
Well, yeah, like George Lucas isn't the greatest creative either, but he's less of a
He's
douche
got more
than-
He's
than
got more
Disney.
personal
Yeah.
integrity, like in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. He's not nearly as awful like an executive
Oh God, no.
as a lot of other people. But yeah, no, seriously though, Disney. My phone's on.
And Mountain Dew, if you want to sponsor this channel, and pay us all a little even 4-way split here. Well, at least me and Sage, because we're the ones around when we do the Mountain Dew stuff.
Right.
Then that works,
Mountain
man.
Dew advertising, maybe.
I will promote your good flavors too. I'm not even.
Ulysses, when you get an ad right when you come on the stream. Have you ever gotten a Mountain Dew ad? Because they're just random ads. Like, I'm not picking the ad.
Right.
Right. That's so, like, in theory, there could be Mountain Dew ads on the channel that I just haven't even seen.
Oh, for sure.
I actually don't get ads anymore. Oh, are you subscribed, or did it just or did you just have like a really good ad blocker that stopped having them come through?
That would be handy.
Well, because there's, I need to go look in, because I know there's an options thing in there where I can make it so that people that are moderators just don't get ads.
Oh,
But I
awesome.
need to go in and fix that. I haven't actually figured out where the spot for that is.
Right.
But I need to go in and double check that, because the people that are moderators shouldn't have to pay
Oh,
to
for sure.
subscribe, right? To get ad previewing like that. That's a little ridiculous,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Your subscription, Divinus Klein gave you expired, and but you don't think you have ad block on. Interesting. Huh? I wonder why, or I wonder why it isn't working, or why the ads don't come up. Well, whatever. I mean, honestly, it's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Necromancy. That's what's doing it.
Necromancy.
That's what's doing it, huh?
God damn your necromancy.
Damn your necromancy.
That's like the hardest. Well, I don't know if that's the hardest Danny DeVito ever went in It's Always Sunny with a line delivery.
He's gotten pretty hard with
Yeah.
I mean, and that's also
That's one of my favorite lines.
that was season 4 at this point. That's oh, did you see It's Always Sunny? The new season starts on. I'm gonna pull it up here. December 1st.
Really?
Yeah, season 15. The title of the season premiere episode is 2020, A Year in Review.
That should be excellent.
In fact, I've actually got all the episode titles here. We got The Gang Makes Lethal Weapon 7.
Yes, I love the Lethal Weapon episodes.
The Gang
dude.
Buys a Roller Rink.
They better not ever make any more actual Lethal Weapon sequels.
Movies, so those can
because
actually be considered.
I'm considering those the canon sequels.
Those are the real sequels.
Yeah.
The Gang replaces D with a monkey.
That's awesome.
The Gang goes to Ireland.
Oh, that should be good.
The Gang is still in Ireland.
I'm excited about all these epised titles.
Yeah, no, with this show, always, dude.
Yeah.
The D sings in a bog.
In a bog. I feel like that must still be connected to Ireland somehow.
It might, yeah, it sounds like it could be. And honestly, this last one also might be. But the last one is The Gang carries the corpse up a mountain.
Oh, really?
So that could potentially still be Ireland.
That's awesome. I love. My God, I'm looking forward to the season now.
Like,
There are very few shows where just the episode titles get me that excited.
right,
You know?
but Always Sunny is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
It hasn't lost its touch. After all this time.
Oh,
You'd
no.
think it would. You'd think it would.
No,
But
it's too damn good for that. I
well,
mean,
they reduce their
so
episode count, and they only make
Yeah.
as many episodes as they have
Exactly.
ideas.
They're so smart.
Just
Yeah.
like South Park.
Yep.
Right, South Park used to have like 20 plus episodes.
Well, they've
a
just
season
been
at
doing
one
the
point.
specials lately, right?
Yeah, the last couple times they put something out. It was the 2 specials, but recently they announced they did renew through like a bunch more seasons, and they're doing like a couple of like movies too.
Oh,
but
really?
it's all going to be on Paramount Plus. Because
On
that's the
Paramount. Oh,
Comedy
sure.
Central. That's what, right?
Yeah.
Now that Paramount has a streaming service, they're going to get all the new South Park stuff. Which, like, goddamn, I really didn't want to get Paramount Plus, but like, I might have to do it for South Park.
I'm fucking ass this
That
one.
might be enough to get me.
Hell yeah.
And then I would like to watch the 3rd season of Star Trek Discovery, like, legally.
You've continued to like it so far?
Season 2, I did.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any. I haven't really seen any of season 3 though. So.
I feel like I hear people talk so much trash
Shit,
about modern Star Trek that.
Well, but people talked a lot of trash about the first season, and we both.
Well, I
liked
did
that.
like the first
people
season, yeah.
hated that first season.
And I totally jived with the things you were telling me about the second season.
I thought they did
be
an
more
excellent Spock.
Pike centric and
Yeah,
Spike
Pike
and
centric.
Spock. Yeah.
Yeah, Pike was really great. I thought their version of Spock was really good.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That Picard deserves the trashing at least. Yeah, I wasn't into that show.
Yeah, I know. I lost interest after like the second episode.
Yeah,
or
I just
something.
didn't care.
Yeah.
I just didn't give a shit anymore. And also, I was Paramount owned by a Chinese company now. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me.
Yeah, like I liked the first episode of Picard, but even then there were
just
some
okay.
things where I thought like, you know, I would have maybe done it a little differently or whatnot. But
Yeah.
oh, I forgot I'm competing with Thanatos here. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat him with the bow. It's not my weapon of choice.
Yeah.
I'm no Legolas.
But yeah, Picard. Yeah, I don't know. I just like there were certain things about like you said, the first episode. I was like, yeah, well, I don't know, maybe this could go somewhere. But after I think I watched like the third one, I was just like, eh.
Well, the first episode set it up for some really like awesome political storytelling, which I'm usually not into at all. But like the idea that he's like been this spearhead figure of like peace missions, and
Right.
he's probably been like the best diplomat the Federation's ever had.
The idea that he's getting accused of covering
of, like, war crimes and
stuff,
shit.
like that actually is interesting. Yeah, but
And-
they didn't really go anywhere with that.
No, like
That got
after that,
dropped.
it became just like a generic like
Sci-fi
action
adventure.
sci-fi plot.
Yeah. Yeah, the political angle that they dropped almost immediately.
Yeah.
Well, that was the most interesting thing about the show.
Yeah.
For that first.
Because it seemed like it was trying to be philosophical with the data parts, and then what I learned was that was just a way to kind of bring data back,
I
but
figured
more
that's what they
so
were
in the
doing.
form of his daughter or something.
Yeah, I
don't know.
don't. I'm not a fan of that.
I'm just not down with family members of characters I like coming in and replacing the characters I
Right.
like. CW just made me very gun shy.
Tim said, "Fuck you, then. Stop being stingy with your hearts." Oh, it's in the Minotaur. And then, Ulysses said, I just think it'd be ironic if South Park was on a Chinese-owned network after it had gotten banned in China.
Oh yeah,
That would be
sure.
ironic.
Yeah.
Although, do you think, because, they're on Comedy Central. If China owned Paramount, and then China owned Comedy Central, wouldn't they just cancel South Park? Instead of renew it for, like, a bunch more shit?
Right.
Let me see. Hey Tim, welcome back.
Hey, Tim.
Have you been listening this whole time, or did you just get on?
Said you're about to take over fairly soon.
Oh shit. Let's see. I just want to see, did Paramount
Last few minutes,
get
you
bought
said.
out by a Chinese company? Because Paramount's also just in the last few minutes. Nice.
Up minutes.
Okay, so hold on. Viacom is the parent company of Paramount. So who owns Viacom? Which is CBS. National Amusements. National Amusements Theater Company.
I can't believe I got through that.
I actually don't think it is owned by China. By any Chinese companies. I did see something about a company that Paramount had deals in the works with, a Chinese company that they were going to work with, and they got bought out by China. But I don't think Paramount actually got bought out by China.
Okay, I'm gonna dive this chamber, I predict.
Yeah, it's probably getting there. Or wish this whole show had just been about Picard going against an increasingly xenophobic Federation to help the Romulans. that would have been a potentially good Star Trek that's relevant to modern politics while being true to old Trek values. Yeah, that
Well-
would have been better than what they did.
And would have also been a comment on like how critical everybody is nowadays of like no matter what acts you did that benefited people, they're always going to dig up your dirt and your trash
Right.
and try and tear you down for something you did 20 whatever years ago or something.
Right, and to go after Picard that way.
Yeah, and for him to be like, I literally did the best thing in that,
That it could have
situation.
been that, yeah.
Because and to ultimately affirm Picard's
yeah.
legacy and him as a peace figure.
Right.
That's what I would have wanted to see, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, and that seems like
Yeah.
a good plot that would have been able
Yeah.
to accomplish that.
of course.
I'm home.
All right. It'd also be a place to do an interesting commentary on the concept of utopia and how it can crumble. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, nobody ever like thinks about how utopia could just fall the fuck apart.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I guess for me personally, I like Star Trek to be ever about a society that even if it's struggling, and I would like to have seen the struggle,
Right.
to stay true to their values and their virtues. I feel like the Federation is ultimately about an organization that is able to stay true,
Right.
as best they can. Or they always find the better path. I feel
Right.
like that's what Star Trek is usually philosophically about.
Right.
But to bring the real world cynicism into the plot and to have Picard actually combat cynicism,
Right. No, I mean, it would have been anything.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, that's my thing with the show is it just didn't really feel
'Cause
like it was working with any significant themes.
They could never
Like at
get out
all.
of my mind the fact that Picard and, Patrick Stewart is like 90 years old.
Right.
So in my mind, it's like I can't see this character doing space missions
No.
anymore. To me, if this is a grounded political drama of
That could work.
of him doing a lot of sitting and talking,
Yeah. That works.
I
That
buy
makes
that.
sense.
I
Yeah.
buy it. And then have all.
I agree, and having Picard be the symbol of that against a rise of self-destructive destructive human emotion would be cool.
Yeah, and then having Picard's old crew members, that's how you get the cameos.
Yeah.
Come to the court to defend
Yeah.
Picard and say he's the finest man I've ever known.
Right.
And-
Except for some, could you foresee anyone being
Turning against them?
turning against him?
That's interesting.
Like, could you see any of those people?
Of the old, I mean, I don't know if it'd be very. I'm trying to think if
Riker's
it'd be
too busy fucking in the nursing home to show up.
Oh, Riker. I mean, no, Riker's gonna show up. I don't think it'd be very Star Trek-y, and I'm thinking back to that crew of that Enterprise, and I don't
Maybe
really.
there's some kind of smaller characters from
Yeah.
throughout the show that.
I guess
Wesley
it'd be
Crusher.
interesting. I was thinking Wesley Crusher for a minute because
Yeah.
Wesley, he was a younger person,
Yeah.
so he's going to grow up with a different mindset
Yeah.
than the older generation of people.
Yeah, no, that's
so
true.
To have Wesley be like, yeah, I wasn't cool with what he did to the Romulans or whatever and shit.
Right.
And yeah, and then his own mom is like, Wesley, what the fuck,
Why being a little bitch?
like always.
Right. Literally, like always. That's Will Wheaton, right?
Myself to do exactly
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Who went on to become one of the beloved voice actors for one of the Spider-Man cartoons.
Yep.
Later on.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah. People love him as this voice actor, but
Yeah.
if you were around for Next Generation, you know that he sucks.
I mean,
I'm just kidding. I'm
it's
sure he's
like-
a perfectly nice guy.
It's like everything
Just that
from the
character.
80s had some annoying child character.
Oh, dude, it wasn't
That,
even just
like,
the '80s. Remember
yeah.
when they first introduced Dawn in Buffy,
Oh, yeah.
or Connor in Angel?
Yeah, although I'll say...
Those characters were improved over time. Like by the
Yeah.
time each of those shows ended, they had given they'd characterized those characters to
Yeah.
the point where they weren't so bad anymore. But
but
upon initial
to
introduction,
the credit of Joss Whedon's creative decision, I do believe Dawn was like a meta TV commentary on
that type of character.
80 sitcoms. I believe like Fresh Prince and other sitcoms would just have characters that would randomly show up
Yeah, like
5
family
seasons
members,
in.
in
Yeah, like a
particular.
new brother, new cousin, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that was a smart way to do that and
It's just that
actually
she
make it
was
dramatically
legitimately
relevant.
annoying, though.
But it is a younger sibling character.
Sure,
She's
but-
annoying for the purposes of being annoying to Buffy,
Right.
so that Buffy
She was
has,
annoying to the audience, though.
and
too.
it also puts doubt in Buffy's head about how much do I love this thing that's not really human or hasn't
Right.
really existed
Oh,
before.
gave him some crustaceans. Oh, we got 6 keys for that? Damn.
Yeah, just so that it means more when Buffy decides that Dawn's life is important to her.
I mean, I don't disagree, but that doesn't change the fact that she was still annoying.
she was. Yeah.
I mean, again, and I think she got less annoying later,
Yeah.
too. Like, she eventually got less annoying. Same with Connor. He was a irritating
Yeah.
little piece of shit at
I
first.
still think the prototype for Damian Wayne, basically, that character.
Yeah, in a way. The show could have just become Buffy the Sister Slayer. Or she just murdered her sister. She's way too good a person, I think, to go that route.
Right.
Your father found a certain peace from song, my child. Perhaps with this reprieve, our Orpheus shall reconsider and resume his craft.
That was a really cool line delivery
Yeah.
from Nick.
While brooding over his gloomy court.
Your father's temperament is easier to navigate when he's in relatively better spirits.
Relatively.
My opinion is that punishing the court musician does not further your father's goal with him.
Yeah, he's a god. He's a little irrational, you know.
Maybe a gift will help you play.
Why, this is absolutely splendid, Zagreus. Is this really for me? It's so very kind of you to think of me like this.
I mean, it wasn't really. I just want you to
But I
do
ain't
your
performing
job.
shit. That's what Orpheus is.
Yeah.
I stand here more than
Do your job! Ah, God damn it. Still not playing anything.
That just made me think of Happy Gilmore when he's like, just go to your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me.
Transfer a boon. We'll do that. We'll do that. Get another coin in there.
Actually, go back to the Mirror of Night for a minute
Sec.
and go to the last talent,
Yeah.
Fated Authority, and then switch it over to the other one. I want to read that description.
Randomly alter boon and Well of Charon choices.
Oh, that's the one I always stuck with. So you need 1,000 darkness, but that
get that one.
that would be worth it to upgrade to that
move,
one.
move over to it, and once we have enough.
Okay.
Because what does that do? What's
So
randomly
that
alter
is
boon?
the one that I always forgot which one I used of that last talent, but that will be when a god gives you 3 boons, and if you don't like those 3 boons, you can alter it so they'll give you 3 different random boons, and that will increase our chances of getting divine protection.
Right.
So,
Finally get that shit.
which obviously we've proven at this point you can beat Hades quite a few times without divine protection. But I just remember when I first started playing Hades, and the first time I ever got divine protection, I was like, oh my god, I need this every time if I'm going to win.
Right,
You know?
right.
And now I just always have this compulsion to try and go for it.
Chamber's empty.
There we go.
Just had to kill Skelly once before
Just
going
you
on.
know, I haven't done it in a while, so
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, okay. I would have maybe...
turned one of those on.
Boy, disgraceful. Now strike again and make it hurt this time.
It's kind of fetishistic of Hades, isn't it?
Gross. It's very gross of him.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
But I believe since you've beaten the game with the rail
Oh yeah.
this
yeah.
time, you're not going to unlock anything real special after each boss.
Oh, okay.
Whereas if you turn on one of the Pact of Punishment, then it allows you to get Titan Blood and Nectar and Aphrodisia and all that.
Right. Divine Strike.
Ambrosia, not Aphrodisia.
Oh yeah. Not quite the same.
I do think the gods traded in Aphrodisia quite a
Oh
bit.
God, yeah.
Was that not like another holy or god nectar
I mean, there's just
from back then.
aphrodisiacs.
Well, yeah, there's aphrodisiacs, but I wondered if like
If that
aphrodisiac,
was the specific name
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
another substance in Greek mythology. I don't remember.
because there are a lot of like magic waters in ancient Greek mythology
There are,
that I
yeah.
can't recall all the
Yeah.
names for. Like each of the rivers in the underworld has a different water with different properties.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious if anybody wants to look up if Aphrodisia.
Ulysses might know off the top of his head.
Yeah. I don't think it was.
You know,
but
he knows a lot of just like we do. He just knows a lot of random shit,
Yeah.
especially historical mythology type stuff. It's what you get when you make Aphrodite wet.
I want to say something about imbibing those juices, but that's just gonna sound.
Well, you did say it, so.
Yeah.
Fates by his choice. Admittedly, he got the short end of the stick, whereas Poseidon and
The short end of that is very
funny.
classical myth right there.
Yeah.
Drawing the short straw. That's what Hades did to inherit the underworld.
Yeah. Zeus's AIDS, Heaven's vengeance.
I always just think that's so
dash.
funny that they're in some tellings of that myth that the three greatest gods of the Greek heavens and underworld
drew
they
sticks.
drew straws, or in
Yeah.
some of the tellings they draw straws, and it's
Yeah, that is a ridiculous way to handle things. Well, people back then people did that a lot, so they were just like,
yeah. And because Hades didn't even like throw a fucking fit about it because he was the oldest, so
Right.
he should have inherited heaven.
right.
And
in theory.
I think maybe just because Zeus did them all the solid of like beating the Titans and shit.
That's the only reason, yeah.
Yeah, he was just like, all right, let's give the guy. I want to be fair to my little bro. And then it
save
just
us
screwed
all.
him over,
Right. Well, I mean, it depends on which mythology you're looking at too, because a lot of versions of Hades are perfectly happy doing,
Yeah, no,
areas.
he's a very studious, like, official, and I think that comes through a little bit. Like, he's very much about paperwork at his
Right.
desk.
I do love that he's always at his desk.
Yeah.
Hey, Prince, how goes the old escape plan? Any luck?
It's been alright, all things considered. Dying now and then, and it's been hard, but hey, what can you do?
Exactly.
Oh, well, keep your chin up. Me, why, I quit trying to get out of here a while back. But if I was a fire-stepping youngster like yourself,
It's interesting.
I would have stuck to it.
I'll be as non-spoilery as possible because we actually have a decent number of people in here right now, and I
sure.
know, and for Ulysses too. But for Attack on Titan,
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Eternals.
no, just Attack on Titan. I was going to say that it's interesting because I kind of think of Eren as like a Sisyphusian
Oh, yeah.
type of character.
Not sure that's an adjective, but no, I get your reason.
I've heard people say it before. Oh, it's a teleporting motherfucker, huh?
Was a Greek. Oh,
Looks like
fertility
Aphrodisia
festival.
was a Greek
oh,
fertility festival. Oh, okay.
okay. Like
knew it was
like
something.
like Lupercal for the Romans or something. I assume it's
Similar to that.
some fertility festival.
you brandished Exegriff, the rail of adamant. That weapon's power was so terrifying that we sealed it away. Oh well, surely its mortal damning secret shall be safely guarded in your hands.
More like the Japanese Penis Island Festival,
Ah, okay.
which is a thing. Ooh, the epic special. Cool.
Very cool. Oh, so Aaron is like Sisyphus. That's where you're going.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think he's a Sisyphusian.
Because he's making constant attempts to undo something that can't be undone.
Yeah,
Okay.
in a way at least. I think a lot of the story feels that way. Maybe not all of it, but there's an interesting.
Look at us being all literary and shit.
Sometimes we say things that aren't stupid on this
Yeah,
channel.
what the fuck?
Sometimes.
What's our problem?
Some. Oh shit.
I feel like we need to talk a little bit more about, like we were last week, about, what kind of bad movies you jerk off to, like Green Lantern and shit
Wait,
like that.
no. Why is that? No. Why is that the thing that needs to get brought up?
It was my favorite part of discussion last week.
Oh, by the way, Michael, there was an episode of Adventure Time I was watching the other day.
A new one?
No, it was an older one.
Okay.
But it had both
Because we
gnomes
still haven't finished
and
that yet.
cannibalism in it.
Gnomes and cannibalism.
Yeah, there was gnomes and cannibalism in the same
That's like
episode.
Alex and Ulysses' favorite thing all at
Yeah.
once. Jesus. You gotta show them that episode.
Yeah, we talked about like putting that episode. It's like season 2.
Okay. Have you seen it all yet?
No, I really only watched just me and Donnie have been starting to watch it.
Yeah.
But we're still in like the second season.
Because we do like season
4.
3, 4?
Yeah,
Wow.
4 I think.
I feel
There's
like,
10 of them.
and the thing is, I feel like I'd have to go back to refresh on some of those episodes
Yeah.
even. So I will.
What?
What?
They did the life-size sex doll model after John Travolta in Battlefield Earth.
Jesus,
What the
Sam,
hell?
where do you hide that thing?
I don't. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist.
Ulysses, where does he hide it? Up his ass?
There's not enough room in
Is
there.
it shoved up the horse's ass?
I mean, if Excalibur can be hidden in there, I guess.
That's still one of the greatest
Lines of
quotes from
dialogue
all
ever.
of Transformers.
From I'd say all of film history.
Yeah.
It's usually in the bathtub.
Oh, really?
You can go look, man. I'm telling you,
yeah.
it's not in there.
Man said you are one kinky son of a bitch.
Before you even knew how to spell your name, I will be trained to conquer galaxies.
He is quite the thespian, John Travolta. Perhaps the greatest actor of our age.
I mean, based on Battlefield Earth, he might be the greatest actor of any age.
No, what the hell
You see
happened
the
to
Double Toasted's reviews for Battlefield? They did like bad movie reviews for that. It took them
Yeah.
3 different bad movie nights. Usually they do a movie for a show. It took them 3 shows
Really?
to do Battlefield Earth because Corey had so many things
Oh,
that he
really?
wanted to like point out and laugh at and talk about.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. I forgot.
There were 3
I
entire
know, I
videos
watched
for it.
all of those, yeah.
Okay, like, there's so exactly because there was so much to unpack. Because there is.
I feel like the first one video covered only like 20 minutes of the movie or
It
something.
did, yeah. It was just because this is how ridiculous that movie is and how there's so much to laugh at.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, I don't even think I've seen it in its entirety.
Oh, we gotta watch it.
I always feel like that's a movie I need to get kind of high for to watch.
Oh,
to
dude,
be
I'm
honest.
telling you, if we watch it as a
Or-
group, you don't even.
I mean, yes, with a group, I could, yeah.
I think those 3 reviews combined are longer than the movie.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's true.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't, because
find that
like
movie
the few
hilarious.
times I've watched it on my own, like of course I get some amusement out of the bad. It's
Right.
good.
We got to do it as a group. We got to do it as a
sure.
group.
But it's just like it is bad that I'm just like I'm having a hard time getting through some of this production and shit, you know.
I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, I'll be
Yeah.
honest, but the last time I did watch it, I remember finding it pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
The book is far worse. Way worse. Oh, Ulysses tried to read it. He got through like,
Yeah.
I mean, that book is how long? It's like, like multiple thousands of pages,
What?
right? Yeah. Oh, it's
God damn.
massive. It's a massive
Even like
fucking
Lord of
book.
the Rings books are like Dune is like 1,000 pages. It's like you don't need to go multiple
it's
thousands.
it's insane.
If those
right?
books don't have to be over, you know.
Right. Yeah, Ulysses, how long was that book? I can't remember exactly, but you tried to read a lot of it. Thousands long, and I made about a third of the way through before I could
Oh my God, you're too good a man, Ulysses, for sticking with that shit.
Well, and, you know, the movie was supposed to be the first of a trilogy, and John Travolta couldn't convince anyone to make the others.
Well, you know,
That's short
that
by
makes
his
a lot of
standards.
sense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Raoul Hubbard's, a lot of his other stuff was even longer. And terrible, too.
I'm never gonna subject myself to L. Ron Hubbard. I'm sorry.
No, me neither, dude.
Like excerpts, I'll read excerpts to laugh at
Sure,
them.
just like little bits and pieces. Well, that's why the Eye of Argon is so funny, because you can read that in an hour.
Oh yeah.
It's so short, right? That's the one that's like literally considered the worst fantasy. If you wrote a Mission Earth decology where each of the 10 books is that long.
Fuck.
Yeah. Can you even imagine?
And that's what fucking Scientologists pray to. Isn't that some crazy shit?
I mean, not those books specifically themselves, but like
I thought Battlefield Earth did tie into his like Xenu and all that.
The Xenu mythology is its own thing.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, it's its
okay.
own thing. There are some similarities for sure. Cause
I figured he just threw all his sci-fi into a blender, and
Right.
I didn't know he had different franchise.
Oh yeah, he did. He had a bunch of different ones.
Well,
The first book is called The Invader's Plan. Plan is a verb in this title.
God damn it.
Ready.
Oh god.
So you liked my stoner short story?
I did.
Yeah.
Matt Michael wrote a stoner short story, and I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yep. I have to read it to the class on.
The books are. Oh yeah, the books are
Tuesday.
incredibly racist too.
Well, that
Like,
does not
super
surprise
racist.
me that the cult leader of Scientology
Yeah, no, I
pulled off a writing style like that.
But it's like you see the movie and you wouldn't necessarily know, you know.
Sure.
But like in the book, it's like, ooh, oh god.
Because Forrest Whitaker almost gets top billing in that movie, right?
Yeah. Well, he probably doesn't wish that he did. Though. But yeah, no, Michael wrote a great stoner short story.
No. Should I just
awesome.
read it on here?
Honestly, dude, if you want to, it made me laugh.
Oh, I hope I brought my fucking phone. Pepper, did you run off with my phone? Oh, no, man. I don't know why I wouldn't have brought my phone in unless it's just in my car.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know.
Damn it.
If you want to go find it, I mean, I can entertain the stream for a few minutes on my own.
Yeah, sure. I'll just
It's up to you.
Maybe it's just like in the cushions or whatever. Yeah, I'll look for it.
Ulysses, what do you got for me while Michael's doing that?
Skull crushers.
Oh, no.
Dump. Oh, it is right there.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Never mind, you didn't have to go anyway.
Let's see. What did you say?
I tried hiding his phone. I didn't hide it.
Just like you hit that sex doll. Huh?
No,
Let's see.
that didn't happen.
If Ulysses said it happened, it's like the internet. It did, alright?
No, I would take Ulysses. No, that's not how it works.
Alright. So, this piece, for my creative writing class, I just started rambling,
slow dramatic
and I
reading.
realized there's no way for this to sound coherent unless I just make this a stoner story about two stoners talking.
Because you were also at like a deadline and you only had a few hours to work on it. Too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so it's called The Green Wizard. So why did you become a civilian? Why did you take off your mask? Vincenzo asked. Marta uncrossed her legs under the table as if adjusting to answer the question and stared at him. She didn't bother to contain a critical and somewhat ambivalent smirk. Wow, so we're starting the date like that. Political. You ever hear of casual conversation? He broke eye contact and rose up his red plastic cup of water to sip from for a few seconds, using a straw. And still looking downcast at his cup after that hanging silence, he said, I don't believe in that every topic is political. Marta leaned in to hear the rest, still watching his leafy eyes. I mean, God, can you imagine the kind of world we'd have if it was? You mean this one? Ha, true. Marta lightly laughed also at the landing of her joke. See, it's not political to have interesting conversation. Casual isn't always boring, but serious topics shouldn't always be serious either. Wow, I can see why you took yours off. I hope you're a little more subtle in other parts of your life, Vincenzo. Just Vince is fine. I have no other parts now. Just what you see is what you get. How disappointing. Hey, what the fuck? JK. Oh my god, you did not just use abbreviation slang from the 20s, did you grandma? LOL. Marta.
This is set like in like 2050, I believe.
Yeah. LOL.
That makes sense.
Marta tried to stifle her laughter, but couldn't compose herself. A snort got away from her, and they both fell over some in the diner booth, holding their sides. Okay, I looked it up on Urban Dictionary. JK traces back to 2001. God, that's old. I can see why you made fun of me. After the laughing died down a little. How are we supposed to make any sense of this, of what Earth has become? You ever think the human race has gone on longer than sentience can sustain? What? Like, obviously, as a person nears 100, they start to lose sense of the world, mental faculties slip, thoughts become incoherent. What if that can happen to a species? We've been thinking about shit for 300,000 years. Don't you think that might put some strain on the human mind? Don't you think we might have lost track of the point a long time ago or just gone insane? Well, I don't mean to get into that old philosophical chestnut, but was there ever a point? And we're not a hive mind. We don't inherit all the doubts and suffering of everyone that's lived before us. Don't we, though? I don't know if I should be talking about
No,
this.
you're fine. You're fine. You can keep going.
300,000 years ago, humans started practicing oral history. As soon as they could, they started passing down stories and superstitions and solutions and problems. The neighboring tribe over there, they're your enemy. Don't trust them. This animal, it can kill you. This leaf, it can kill you. The sky can fall down or the earth can fall away. Always be vigilant, but don't take it too seriously. That last part is what the parent or elder would say if they were kind. But is it kind? Like, what kind of insane logic is that? To tell them that everything is wrong with the world, but just be at peace with it? And then the logic persists. Sure, some of that oral history falls away, but we have something much worse, a virtual cancer we carry in our pockets every day. As technology improves, so does our collective memory. Like the old man whose brain doesn't know what to do with 100 years of information, what are our brains supposed to do with 300,000 years of it? I've been talking for like 2 minutes and I've already started to forget what my point was. Well, we did smoke that bud before we came in here. If that bud was any good, I wouldn't be here. They need to make a strain that makes the long past foggy, not the short term. That's probably why someone does something like burn down the Library of Alexandria. They get tired of remembering everything. I get tired of remembering my dad drank all the time.
What is this?
Remembering a virus that has gone on longer than my life, of this being the first date I've been on because they haven't allowed humans within 6 feet of each other for the last 30 years.
What is that?
That's a mystery. It'll be like yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. The whole idea of history is stupid. Look back on all history with an indifferent eye. Why do we still hold grudges then? Because I've got plenty of them. Most of them for people I've never met because, again, social distancing. Yet I hate just as strongly because when you're around them as little as I am, a little dose goes a long way. You're a junior, right? So you're like, how old are you? I'm 20. Jesus, that's scary. What's scary? And how fucking old are you? Only 20, and you're harshing my mellow this badly. Damn. Vince damned the straw and gulped water down this time. And I'm 26. I'm a transfer student, remember?
Stunned by bosses anymore.
What's that?
We got one that allows us to not be stunned at all by bosses.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. I wish I got high. Yeah, it wasn't the best stuff. I think it was an indica. No, I mean, I don't think I've ever been high. Like, it can calm me down, help me sleep. But I've never had that. Oh, what was that old show? Euphoria. Well, it doesn't work for everyone, and it sounds like it's doing something for you. But the one skill that I can say people who get really high from pot have is being able to let go of themselves. Go with the vibe. People who can't get over themselves seldom benefit the most from it. Is it true you still deal on campus, even though recreational is finally legal in all 50 states? Why do you do it? Like, even the school doesn't care anymore. I think all the professors are stoned when they teach class. He grinned. It would explain a lot of them. Well, for one, the dispensaries charge too goddamn much. I like giving my fellow tuition payers a discount. Plus, I'm a plant guy. Most people buy cartridges anymore. Carts are cool, but that much THC... They wonder why their tolerance is so high, but they can always get herb from me and ultimately get more puff for their buck. That's why they call me Gandalf the Green. Does anybody actually call you that? The teachers do when they buy from me. Marta's dopey grin beamed with joy. You're why they're all stoned. The philosopher's stoned. That's the strain I sell to a lot of them. You know what, Vince? What's up? I think I'm starting to feel a buzz, she pointed to her head. That's why they call me Gandalf the Green. So anyways, that's what I wrote, you listeners. And,
In like 3 hours.
yeah. And, do you think I should change it to...
You gotta add that thing about Joe Biden.
You want me to have the Joe Biden joke?
Yeah, you gotta add the Joe Biden joke. Make fun of that piece of shit.
Do you think I should say...
says I could tell you were high at the time.
I was just deliriously tired.
Yeah,
So sometimes it's like the same thing, but...
that's true. It is often the same thing.
But do you think I should be and ultimately get more toke for their buck, or more puff for their buck?
Oh, I like toke.
Yeah, toke.
I like toke. Yeah,
All right.
I would say toke.
All right.
Same brain processes. Yeah, basically. All right. Into Elysium. Toke for
Toke
me as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I think
Well, that was like a
sounds
little
best.
writing workshop we just did right there. So
Hey, there we
I'm
go.
proud of that. I feel proud of it because it's like the first stoner comedy I think I've ever dedicated myself to writing. So
Well, did you said you had like a more complicated thing, and you're like, I need to take substance out of this. I need to make
I
this dumber.
kept trying to think of what ways can this have less substance. I should have just like taken some cues from Titans or something, but you know.
Well, Jesus, not that many.
Just a bit longer.
Well, you're doing a lot better than me this time around with the rail.
I think this is probably my best weapon, for sure. Have it rain green ganja, rain on the city to save lives.
That's true. That would have been a good, like, if I'd had them go outside the diner. I did need some kind of climactic action beat to happen, so there you go.
Yeah, hey, there you go, man. Yeah, just throw that on to the end. I got the one where it like can hurt me, but it covers it's like 300 plus damage to the enemies,
Sure.
and that is how I beat Hades.
Yeah.
The last time I beat him.
If you don't get him with the rail this time, though, I challenge you to try a different weapon in the next
Sure.
escape attempt. Just for variety's sake, you know.
No, totally.
Oh, I did not watch the comments for a minute.
Better yet, acid rain. Oh no, the good kind.
That's a good guy. Hell yeah.
There we go.
You also did the smarter thing of upgrading your health a lot.
Yeah, I always yeah. I always can't help but want to do that.
Sometimes I get reckless and I just try, you know,
Just for the
steering
power.
on without it. But I think getting around at least 200 health is always a good idea.
Also got the speed, just to move faster upgrade for
Yeah.
enemies already too.
Well, those new editions of Lord of the Rings you got are pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it's all of Tolkien's original illustrations. The first edition to be printed with them since 1975, I believe.
That's awesome. I started watching all the extended editions with Aunt Lynn over the
Oh, yeah?
weekend. Because
So that
she's
was your
never
weekend?
watched the extended ones.
Oh yeah,
well,
Boromir's like entire character is in that.
you're missing out a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But it does greatly improve my opinion of the first movie of Fellowship. I think.
Oh, yeah, it's way better in the extended cut.
Yeah, and in some ways, like, it is the most unique of the three movies, like, after watching them in successive order, because I think the cinematography is the most different, just by a little bit, in the first movie than I feel like how they decided to shoot scenes in the second and third one. I mean, I know they shot them all back to back,
Right.
but in the first movie, and I think perhaps it's because they're in a lot of sets and settings where
you can't keep up with me. Look, I got all the Hermes running now. You can't fucking keep up with me for shit.
with like in the Shire, or where the elves, all the different elf cities, and where those are supposed to be kind of like holy places, basically, in Lord of the Rings, sanctified, hallowed
you don't see as much of those
spaces.
in the other ones.
And going into Two Towers, it's more in the world of men. It's more about the politics of men, and Rohan and Gondor, and I just realized
the events of Lord of the Rings essentially are it's the end of the Third Age. It ushers in the Fourth Age, which is
the Age of Men. Yeah, and so
the last of the elves leave the world, and
I feel like the lighting is the most different in that first movie because it's the most lighting you get in a way. It's the most, kind of such a variety. So in some ways, I feel like I'm most impressed with the cinematography in the first movie.
Interesting.
Like, even though narratively, I still think the third movie is probably still my favorite.
Yeah, same with me.
But that cinematography is just so goddamn awesome in the first one. And I think also probably the least CGI shots in the first movie.
Yeah, I think
compared
so,
to the most practical costumes, and everything feels a bit more tangible in that way. Yeah. So I'd never really given that credit to Fellowship before, but it's that has some strengths the other movies do not.
Yeah. No, for sure. Stubborn roots. If you have no death defiance, your health recovers.
That's awesome. Definitely go for that.
Fucking do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I feel like that's the last really memorable thing Shia LaBeouf did, was that meme, of just
there was
do it or
the
whatever.
whole thing with 4chan just fucking with him, right?
Well, yeah, but like as far as something Shia
he did?
LaBeouf actually himself produced.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's very few things ever.
Like, I saw
Most
that...
of it has been plagiarized.
I saw that movie on Hulu called, like, Peanut Butter Falcon or something, and he was good in it. The other actor was probably better that they had.
He wasn't even the best part of that movie.
I mean, he was good at it, and I feel like he's played a lot of, like, southern rednecks, more so in movies lately.
He tried to play a Mexican in the...
Why the stupid-ass name, though? Oh.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah, it's one of those titles where I think somebody just really liked a title and just crammed a reason for that being the title into the plot. But it was something like his favorite, like, professional wrestler, so like fake wrestler, was like called the Falcon or something.
And he liked an aluminum falcon.
And he liked peanut butter. And so they just called it the Peanut Butter Falcon.
That is terrible.
It's a pretty lazy motivation for the title, I'll admit. It's no It's Always Sunny episode title, that's for damn sure.
Sounds like he rebanned a batch of defective Easter bunnies.
Yeah.
Damn, I started getting my ass handed to me. Are you playing something right now, Bittersweet? You playing a game at this precise moment? No, I wish I'm at work. Oh, at work you're getting your ass handed to you. I feel that.
That sucks.
I feel that. I'm sorry about that. Being at work is terrible. I know. I hate it. I hate when I'm. The worst part of my day. Ooh. Second day back after being out for 2 weeks.
It's always awful being gone for a week and going back.
Because you just, oh god.
Because you're like, I've had freedom for a whole week.
Like, I've actually been able to do what the fuck I want with my life.
I've been able to question the fucking philosophical why of, like, what the fuck good is it doing me in my happiness to have this job besides, paying for your house and shit, but...
Yeah, but fuck that.
I mean, that sucks too. So
I mean, it does. It does. It absolutely does. So now my special's doing almost 400 damage.
holy shit. Yep.
My mom had
COVID.
COVID and I had to go to the
That
hospital.
sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was... Yeah, that sucks. Very, very sorry to hear that. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, my aunt, got fucking diagnosed with COVID a couple weeks ago, so I feel ya.
You're way better now. That's good at least. That's good at least. Still sucks that you have to be at work, but it could be worse. It could be worse, I suppose,
Yeah.
considering.
Yeah,
the
just
COVID.
assuming or hoping you had vacation.
Yeah, my brain definitely went to like a hopeful vacation first. Yeah, I legitimately almost lost my... Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, very sorry. Very sorry to hear that. Is he doing better now as well? Or even just a little better?
Thank the gods.
Unalterable. Huh. Oh, you don't have a... What? Yeah, it seems like you do.
An Ultra Ball? Like Pokemon? What are you talking about?
No, it says unalterable under the... at that door.
Unalterable.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Ultra Ball.
No. Oh,
He's still sedated and on dialysis and a ventilator for a while longer, but yes, much better than the night he went into septic shock. Oh, damn.
that's good.
Damn, seriously, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I wish him a speedy recovery. I hope that is all sorted out as soon as possible. It was rough, but he beat the odds. Tough mother. Hey, that's what I like to hear. You're a tough motherfucker. Fucking chariot. Oh, shit. Oh no. Ooh, that was close.
Too.
Whew. Go for the health again. Oh, hey, it's one of these. Cool. 275 too.
Shit.
That's a lot of health for this game. Oh shit, but this is the boss already, and I'm... Alright. God, Theseus is a douchebag.
Yeah.
Heroes such as we. You do know I'm related to them, right? The god of the dead is my father. I'm sure word's gotten around. Not that I want deferential treatment from the likes of you.
Yeah, fuck those assholes, Agris.
Good, for you'll get nothing of the sort. The gods are on my side, not yours, monster. What business would they have abetting you?
Plus, I feel like they purposely make Theseus the biggest douche in the game by giving him the most, kind of Shakespearean sort of
Theseus
dialogue.
more like Theseus. Nice, Ulysses.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because all the other characters have a bit of that, but there's a bit more natural speaking that they do, And with Theseus, it's always this holier than thou
Right.
syntax that he uses.
I could play Keep Away because of these bombs, so much. Because I came in here with, 60 health.
Yeah. Shit, that gun is doing some good ass damage. Uh-oh. Oh, you have to contend with the boons and the demigods here. Oh shit.
Oh, my God.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's why I usually try and take out the Minotaur
bull
first.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
hey man, it happened like it happens.
You know, I wasn't even aiming my shots that much. I was just like, as long as I'm
Right.
not in the circle, I was just kind of like, fuck it.
Yeah, you were just spraying.
Oh, well, we got Theseus first.
Oh yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Spray and pray. Basically, yeah.
I can't tell if Ulysses meant that as dirty or not.
Of course he did. Is there really any question about that?
I don't know. I don't know why I asked that.
I made that with only losing about 30 health.
That was impressive. I've probably on a couple of occasions gotten weapons up to doing that kind of damage, but speed is
really helping. You barely took a hit. You're basically Doom guy now. Yeah, being able to the extra speed from Hermes, because I got 2 different speed upgrades.
Oh hell yeah!
So one is just walk faster all the time, and then the other one was that like 100% faster after dashing. So I have both of those.
Yeah, I do like that boon from Hermes a lot. Ooh, fishing.
Oh. Let's see if I can do it this time. Is it R1? Yeah.
It's usually, but not always, on the 3rd dip.
Oh.
Good
Nice.
job.
Alright, I got a gup. Okay. Ooh, what is that?
So it'll swap one of your boon for 2 new boons.
I'll pay for that.
So if you're really attached to all your boons, it's not something you want to do. But
Extra blessing.
Alright. Health.
I think you might. Yeah, you've got a good shot this time with this fucking weapon, and just how much health you'll have by the time you get there, and all your life. Oh shit! You should have switched. I should have reminded you to switch to Skelly's tooth.
Oh, yeah, to have the extra life.
Yeah. Oh well, you might not even need it, honestly.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it would have been nice to have, but you know.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh damn. The environment might be a bitch, you know.
Yeah. Come on. Nice. Alright, 300 health. That's pretty solid.
Hell yeah, it is.
Let's see.
Should check this way.
Let's do, yeah, we'll do the pomegranate. It just took out everything in
Yeah,
there.
that's all. Damn.
Set.
There we go. Whew.
There it is already.
Nice.
Power of the gods. Oh, what is this stuff?
Oh, a little money if you want it. There's usually
Hell
always
yeah.
a few vases.
The money.
with, yeah.
So I think the most satisfying way to get money in any video game is the curb stomping in Dead Space 2.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Fucking money. So should I even do another one, or should I just go?
You've got.
I have an empty
You're
slot,
in a really.
but I'm in a really good spot to.
You could buy another.
I could just buy one, yeah.
What? So what one do you need an aid, right?
Yeah, that's the
So
only thing
either
I
is
have.
you have to
It's
be
upstairs.
Oh, okay. High voltage, double
Bolt deals.
lightning reflexes. After dash before getting hit, strikes a nearby foe.
Lightning bolt effects have a chance to strike twice.
No, and you have a dash for lightning.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
that'd be good one.
Yeah. There you go, Cerberus. Alright, let's try this. Time for fuck you, Dad.
Gonna give you some fuck you money, fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, seriously.
I feel like we're lit like the elves are, from the Fellowship of the Ring for a second.
Accustomed to the breeze.
God, that's got to be a weird feeling.
There's always some cool little line drops that just like really hit you in
Yeah.
the field. This game.
Hell yeah. Alright, here we go.
I have faith in you, man. You can do it.
Nothing else I can take out those fucking skulls more easily with this thing.
Yeah, right. Hell yeah. I'll give you a little more respectful silence here, just so you got more of a shot.
You don't have to be quiet. If anything, I just won't be listening as much.
Yeah. I'm a diva like that. I need to know that people are listening to feel compelled to speak,
Well, there's people in the chat.
Well, yeah, I know, but as far as like direct interfacing,
I understand what you mean.
plus I don't even want to say anything because I feel like if I compliment you, it'll jinx you in some way.
That's a fair point. I definitely have also had that thought several times.
Nice. I mean, the gun is probably the greatest fuck you weapon in the game.
Yeah, right? Fuck you, I'm gonna shoot you, Dad.
I mean, the boxing gloves are awesome too because you get to feel like a more contact heavy, play style.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You feel the hits that you're landing a little more, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Whoop.
But yeah, we definitely got to get to some of those fourth weapon kind of evolutions.
That's when they get really, those get really like crazy.
Because those are just so fucking cool. They add a whole nother element to the game then.
Time after blasted time.
You know exactly why.
Is Tim with us right now?
I'm not sure. He said he was gonna do laundry while he had the stream
Oh,
going,
sure.
so he might not be like in the chat actively, but he might still be listening.
Oh, okay. I'm always used to him being around for the Hades.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, those are all going off.
Damn, you haven't even lost one life yet. You're...
Not yet. My soul's instinct's kicking in.
I think you've got this. I mean, I know I said I didn't want to jinx you, but...
Well, fucking now you did. No, I'm just kidding.
In the interest of speaking for the stream, yeah. I'm going to affirm my confidence in you.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Holy shit. You got this. You got this.
Gotta hate. God, that son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, God. Oh. You also just gotta get behind him.
He went a little easy on you on that one. I think there are times where he does a full 360 laser.
Nope.
Or, well, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna fully get through another attempt when we switch over. Oh, yep, see, there's the full.
Right away, even if it hurts me a little bit. Because they're a pain in the ass to deal with. Ah! Oh, God.
Oh, shit. We still got 3 lives.
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
only, I think that's the first one I've actually like, used up.
Yeah. Alright, rock. I pretty much know all the visual cues of when he's about to attack, so...
Got him.
Oh, hell yeah. That seemed like the easiest time that time.
Yeah, no, by far. That 300% plus damage thing for the fucking grenade is...
Fuck.
That's a big deal, fucking damage-wise.
And I don't feel like we've utilized Chaos's boons as much.
No, we should start trying to do that more.
Yeah.
Chaos has got such a cool fucking... I didn't even have all my boons filled up that time. But we had the ones we needed.
Oh, yeah.
What is that doing?
I don't know. A lot of duo boons are usually really...
Yeah, but like why? Can I click on this one?
Huh. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like what is that doing?
I think it's just allowing you to view them and read the descriptions more.
Oh, alright.
I think that's all of it.
Hey, and only 250 darkness for beating Hades.
Yeah, that's... I mean, granted, if you had the Pact of Punishment on you...
Oh, that's true.
What with that gun, though? I don't know.
Fucking got him, though.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's what I look forward to is when we're beating Hades once every stream, at least.
Pretty much. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. I think we can get there.
It's...
You're back.
It's only me.
So good
Hell
to see
yeah.
you again,
Here's some
Zagreus.
plot.
Since last you left,
Hey, you made it. Here's some plot.
I think the worst about what happened after I had left. Or
Sit down, have some plaid.
You mentioned Nyx. I don't suppose that she and Hades wanted me out of the way.
No, Nick's already told me she won't fuck Hades.
Yeah.
I just don't think that can be. Though let me ask you, how long did you know Father? And Nyx for that matter. Did they seem trustworthy?
Yes. I knew them long enough to have decided yes, that they were trustworthy. As much as anyone I've ever met. But I also know never to be trusted to a fault. I have to consider the possibility I was deceived.
You played yourself.
That was being forthcoming with me even now, right? And yet, I have this feeling something else is going on, Mother. The way that Father speaks of you, the way Nick speaks of you, I think they care for you.
Well, they have a funny way of showing it, I think. Your father, so you have to get through him each time you visit me?
I do. Mother, what if Father thinks that he's protecting you? Have you considered
Greek
that?
myth parenting dynamics, man.
Protecting
Yeah,
me?
kind of garbage.
What do you mean by that?
They're terrible parents.
As you can see, I can fend for myself.
Mostly.
Well, you're from Olympus, aren't you? But the gods, none of them seem to know you're here. So,
What? How would you know something like that? Zagreus? Ah, curse the fates. They're leaving me again.
How did he know that she was from? That someone else must have told him that she was from Olympus.
Right.
I don't remember us learning that.
I mean, would that not just be common knowledge?
I mean, you'd think too, but she didn't. She made it sound like it wasn't.
Well, I think maybe. I mean, we each did one run.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
maybe-
we can.
Yeah, we'll do all the story stuff and talk and see if we can do any upgrades. Then I
Yeah.
think we'll just call the stream an end there.
We can hang out a little bit more before work.
Yeah, get a little time off stream to just hang out.
business and then act, you're dead. Although I guess you don't have to imagine it like I do.
Hey, fuck you.
That was
Nicest one, my ass.
hey, tell me something, sir. Any rumors swirling about the house regarding the outcome of a certain interaction I had with my father recently? Involving a great deal of violence. Because I'd like for everyone to know I won.
I wouldn't know of what you mean there, lad. For there are certain subjects so forbidden here right now that not even rumors can take hold. But just between us for the time, congratulations. Truly.
Thank you, sir. I didn't know whether I had it in me. As for the
I mean, we've
old
done
keep
it a couple times now.
Probably shouldn't be
Yeah,
taking
but they
my
always
sense
have to make like a
praise from friends and
big deal
acquaintances and
of it.
strangers anyway.
Indeed, lad.
These 8 rooms will all open up, right, eventually?
Yeah, I
Once
mean, I don't know if you can open those up through contracting. I can't remember if you just get them, but so
No, it doesn't. It looks like those are all just like.
what about in the Great Hall?
These are just the.
I know the
aesthetic.
mostly ornamental go all the way. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just unlock them as time goes on.
Oh, those are for our room. Yeah.
Yes.
Approved.
Let's get the pool.
Should make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
There's not a lot you can really do with that stuff. It's a lot of the contracting is decorational, but
Right. Oh well. Oh, court music stand.
This is to help
That only
organize
appeared after I got the other one.
music in order.
yeah, there will be more stuff they'll show up to.
Our court musician need not be so indulged.
Fuck you, Dad.
Boy, I told you, there's no escape from here.
You admitting you lost?
Learn the hard way, then.
You could have told me more important things. Mother left because she never even knew I was alive. Thanks to you. She's got a lot of questions herself, as you could probably imagine. I'm headed back to her. You going to cooperate?
Nonsense. Listen to me. If you have any sense remaining in that head of yours, I caution you not to discuss this here and now.
Let me go. Let me find her. She demands it.
No. I'll hear no demands from you.
I mean, it wasn't technically me, so.
Something serious. How is she lately? Eurydice, I mean. Her hair, fall colors or full bloom. Her pulse.
Bomb-ass metaphor there, Orpheus.
The oak.
She's all right, Orpheus. Seems comfortable within her little place in Asphodel. The only thing that seems to bother her at all is...
You know, you're not supposed to be on the table, Nutmeg.
Is there nothing you can do to patch things up?
She's on the chair, just see her head poking up like she's like, oh, I wasn't doing anything.
Cannot change the past, my friend. So no. As you can plainly see by now, I'm dead to her. Rightfully so at that.
But that's just a technicality. I mean, you're here, she's there. So what if you're not breathing anymore? You have all eternity ahead of you. Don't you want to see her again?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really sad sack way to deal with immortality.
Sad sack way. Yeah. Well, there are a lot of sad sacks in the underworld, you know.
Provided she wanted to see me. I tried once to disturb her everlasting rest, as you will know. And that did not pan out as I had hoped.
Well, maybe because you say shit like disturb her everlasting rest is why.
Oh. So you can have music play.
Yeah, you can.
That one then.
I'm attempting to work here.
He's bitching about the music.
The Bloodless sounds cool if that's the one.
Follow your
And
heart.
Meg?
That's odd advice, especially from you. But no offense intended.
I just mean, if you don't believe in the work you're doing, why keep on doing it? Just out of obligation? You have to take care of yourself.
I don't think there's any rush for that. We won't just shrivel up and die in 40 years like mortals do. But I know what you're saying. I'll take
In
my
40
advice.
years, they say the average lifespan is
Oh,
of humans at this time. Yeah.
You stub your toe, you're gonna die.
Here's what I caught lately.
Cool.
So, I mean, obviously that's a context clue for the time that's going on up on Earth. You know?
Right.
The noble power of the underworld thrives within you, child. Your godliness has grown since last we spoke. You have learned much of harnessing the dark.
Thank you, though I've much to learn as yet.
Alright. Let's see. Renovate.
Right there.
Ah. You say you can't really do much with it, but
It'll just tell you how many attempts you've made,
oh, that's
or
kind
that
of fun,
we've
though.
made together.
I like that I had the pool like that in Cuphead. It was in the
Oh, yeah.
thousands.
Oh,
By the time
right.
it was over.
I've always wanted my own swimming pool.
Yeah, that's,
34 attempts. Oh, wow. That's a lot of foes slain.
yeah.
So we've only done 34 runs.
Well,
That's, I feel like that's not that many.
no, I mean,
Oh, ultimately. Oh!
Heavy sleeping
Oh.
underworld
Hey!
flashback.
with the feeling that the brief nap he intended as a respite from the rigors of the day or night apparently was none too brief at all.
I'm late for work. Father's going to kill me.
Responsibility rejecting Zacharias strides down his father's hall, quite unconcerned about the urgency with which he is expected to behave under a set of circumstances such as this.
Fuck you, narrator.
You hurry up.
Another good name for the
Door to
game.
the administrative chamber
Yeah,
Fuck you, narrator.
that's the kind of contentious relationship he's got
A
with
little
him.
bit of light in here.
of those laboring within.
You better not give me away, old man.
Oh, we're going up here.
Just you hurry in there, lad.
Oh, is this going to be what opens this up for the first time?
Kind of like the records room.
Sorry.
You're late, boy. Again.
The day or night's duties are sheer simplicity
Will
itself.
this unlock this room to go in now, just in general?
I can't remember if the dream unlocks it or not, but
Oh, gods.
Security reports.
Oh man, there's so many things to click on.
From Tartarus require timely verification and official response.
yeah, you maybe for the sake of the stream don't necessarily have to click on all of them. Just talk to Hades and
Records of expired house contractor renovations line a desk in the administrative chamber, though the prince has absolutely no desire now to organize them alphabetically.
starting to get a bit Phantom Menace, isn't it?
A little bit.
What is the latest
Trade negotiations.
Lost track
You're right, Master. Negotiations were short.
of you from your martial training.
I like seeing them this up close next to each other because he so looks like Thanos or something.
Right, like he's so big.
I'm sorry, Father. I just overslept. I must have overslept. How am I even supposed to know exactly when to be here? I mean, every moment, every day and night here, it's all the same.
It's not
Get
at all
an
the
alarm
same.
clock or something.
The hue of Ixion's green light takes on an obviously lighter hue when it is time. You're an embarrassment not just to me here.
It takes on an obviously lighter hue of green.
It's a lighter hue of the same fucking color. I just kind of leave then.
Yeah.
Attendance records of the working shades who toil for the house need to be verified. The shades ahead.
Like, there are a couple of gods who can kind of help out, like the contract, or is there something you have to do in this spot?
Or just actually do all of these. I mean, what?
I don't. Well, because none of it's actually. I'm trying to remember.
That is not correct.
Because it won't just let us leave. So I think we might actually have to. Whatever.
Might as well get that out of the way.
Get a few. I didn't think a dream sequence was even going to start when I clicked on the thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's...
The hard laboring shades responsible for the administration.
Oh, like is one of these the right one? We have to find like one correct one.
Now it's trying to make us feel like we're doing a job.
Yep.
Can't escape work life, apparently.
Oh god, even in video games.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay, we found the right one. I think so. Yeah, we found the right one.
The work disliking prince.
Me.
Administrative needs of his grim father's house.
Okay, I'm done. So, can I go yet, Father?
Not only were you late again, but then you also failed to perform even the simplest tasks that
Oh, get off my back! God!
How many chances do you need at this? I'm too lenient with you.
You're too much of a fucking asshole.
Non-stop. Have you considered maybe training me some more to do this fascinating work to your satisfaction? You'll forgive me if I didn't memorize every laborious detail the last time you performed your monologue about how all this works.
Fuck you, Dad.
If I'm not mistaken, you're deflecting your incompetence toward me, as though the goddess of wisdom herself has come to aid you in your time of need. I could replace you here and now with any number
With a different son.
Right? Shit, or the game could be called Fuck You, Son.
Yeah, right.
Fuck you, son.
Yeah. From his perspective, certainly.
Why are you stuck? You're not. You're fired. I was wrong to think you were prepared to take
Man, finally, Dad. Thank you.
Yeah, God.
I've been trying to not do work in the underworld my whole life.
All I wanted was to not have a job.
Now get
Shit. Well, there we go. All right.
Can't be late for that job anymore.
That's how I usually feel when I quit a job. All right. Well, there we go.
Oh, yeah, dude.
There we go. That's the stream. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Ulysses, I don't know if you're still, I don't know who's still hanging out, but Bittersweet, thank you so much for the biddies. Ulysses, Tim, thank you all for hanging out, and we'll see you very soon. If anybody wants to come back to this channel today, we will be streaming Deathloop from 6:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time tonight. Otherwise, I'm gonna find somebody to raid real quick, and then we'll be all done. Let's see. Who is playing? Who's playing? Who's playing? We'll do. Yeah. We'll do that guy. He's a fellow double toasted, branched out guy, so we'll do that. We'll do Julian. And the second this goes through, I have to use the bathroom.
Fair enough.